Hello and welcome to this Frager video tutorial series on how to animate 3D text in Animator. This tutorial will consider that the viewer already knows how to create 3D text. Frager claims no ownership over Animator, Camstudio, Microsoft Movie Maker, Microsoft Text-to-Speech, CFS Technologies' Speakonia programs, or any of their components. This video is made only to educate viewers on how they can animate their own created 3D text in Animator. This video was made only on an educational and fun intention. Now let's begin by going up to File in the top left corner, click on File, then scroll down and click on New. Your screen should now be a blank blue grid screen with modules on the left side and above the blue grid. You will notice that I already have my 3D text made. For this tutorial my 3D text will be the word French. Please pause this video for a second and make your 3D text. Once your 3D text is made, select it by clicking on the word with the Select tool under the Object Edit mode. You will now make sure that your 3D text is selected by having an white outline box around it. Now go over the Select tool again and select it. Then go up to Mode in the top modules, and in that screen that pops up, choose Scene. Your blue grid area should now have changed to a blue grid area with a blue box and black attached triangle floating up in the air. This mode of area is where we will be doing all of our work. When your screen looks like what is shown, go up to the top module named View. Then in its pop-up when, change your work area to the view of perspective. The blue grid area will now have a checker black and grey floor and a plain light blue background. The grey and black floor is the floor of our work area and the light blue seen above is the sky. We will now need to import our previously made 3D text into this new work area. In order to do this, go up to Build and then click on Add Object. Once Add Object has been clicked, you will notice a box named Object Selector pops up. This is the box that contains the objects that were made in the starting blue grid workspace. In this pop-up box, there is a white box that contains the objects' names. For example, 1 should be named Object 01. With this box on the screen, click the object name in the white box with your cursor. A transparent blue box should highlight over the object's name. This means that the object with that name will be imported into our new workspace. If the name of the object 3D text you want is selected, go up to the OK box to the top right side of the box and select it. Your 3D text word should now be at a slight angle on the floor of the workspace. If it is not, you cannot continue. Please review what we just went over to see if all the steps were done correctly. The word in the workspace should also be selected with the white outline box. If it is not selected, choose the Select tool in the Object Edit mode and click on the word. Before we can continue, we have to go over some of the things that you will experience in the workspace during this tutorial. Go up to the top module view and then to Camera. In this view of the workspace, there will be a green box outlining the blue grid area. The cursor is showing the green box. This box is what the camera takes in when you render your image or animation. It is important that whatever you want to render or animate out is inside the green box, or else it may get cut out. If your 3D text is not in the box right now, do not worry about it. We will be moving the box shortly. Now go back up to the View module and click on Front. Front mode should be the workspace that has the blue box and black attached triangle floating up in the air. This blue box and black attached triangle floating up in the air is the camera that shoots out that green box that was just seen in camera mode. Select the camera with the Select tool from the Object Edit mode. A green triangular outline should now be shooting out of the camera at a left angle, and the camera should have a white box around it. The green little square box is now being pointed out by the cursor as the green box in camera mode. The cursor is now showing the angle that the camera is seeing now. That angle is the left direction that the green triangular outline is pointing. With this knowledge we can now get our camera and text ready to animate. The first step to getting ready is moving the camera so that there is no angle and it is facing toward the 3D text. So in order to do this, we must move the camera in the left X direction only. To move an object only in one direction, we must unclick the unneeded directions in the top left-hand corner. So unclick the Y and Z tabs, like seen by the cursor. A tab is deselected when its letter or tool is not highlighted in white but in black and the tab is more popping out of its space. In order to move the camera, we must select the Move to under the Object Edit mode. The tool looks like 4 arrows pointing out in the left, right, down, and up directions. Now put your cursor on the camera, go up to the View module, and then change the workspace to Camera. You will notice that the text is no longer or hardly on the screen and in the green box. Now go back to the View module and change the workspace back to Front mode. We must now rotate the camera to the right so that the bottom, or the larger flat face of the green triangular outline, is facing the text, and that the text is in the middle of our smaller green camera box scene. To do this we must now select the rotation tool in the Object Edit mode. Now go over to your selected camera and rotate it to the right by clicking and dragging to the left with your mouse. Do not change the direction of rotation back to X, Y, and Z, all selected. We still want to move our camera only on the X-axis. Rotate until the lighter backside of the camera is equal with your view. Also make sure that the green little camera mode box is facing equal with you too. Thank you for watching part 1 on how to animate 3D text in Animator. Please continue to part 2 of the tutorial.